Overcoming Codependency: How to Have Healthy Relationships and Be Codependent No More. Written by Frank James. Narrated by Frank George. Introduction. Codependency can be a serious problem, which is also, unfortunately, difficult to recognize in oneself. Whether or not you know for sure you are a codependent person, there are likely at least one or two unhealthy habits you have that you would be better off without. If you are experiencing stress or unhappiness in your relationships for any reason, there are things you can do to resolve those problems or create a better life for yourself. This book may help you discover some of the things you can do. If you have never heard the phrase codependency before, or if you are still mostly unfamiliar with what exactly it means, read this brief overview of codependency before moving on to the next chapter. Overview of codependency. Codependency is a recognized psychological condition that affects a great number of people. However, unlike most other psychological conditions, this one only occurs within the context of a relationship. That is, you cannot be codependent by yourself. Of course, you can have such a personality that easily becomes codependent even while you are not currently in a relationship, and this will quickly become expressed as soon as you are involved in any relationship. Another important thing to note about codependency is that it can occur in any type of relationship, not just romantic. A mother and her daughter, or a pair of platonic friends, can be stuck in a codependent relationship just as easily as two people who are romantically involved. This means that when you are reading through the next chapters, you should not only be considering your romantic relationship, but your relationships with family members, coworkers, friends, and anyone else you deal with on a regular basis. Doing so will help you to better identify any codependent habits you might have. Bearing that in mind, here is a brief description of what a codependent relationship looks like. At least one person is suffering from some pathological condition. Most often, that condition is narcissistic personality disorder or a drug addiction. One person, the codependent person, is being controlled or manipulated by the other one, and the codependent person feels a strong need to be controlled by someone. Alternatively, one person, the codependent person, feels a strong need to have someone dependent upon him or...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?